Our sustainable living brands grow 46% faster than the rest of our portfolio and deliver 70% of our growth. And wow, with a sort of statistics like that, why aren't all our brands sustainable living brands? So the first thing, it's hard to do. It's hard to get a purpose which really unlocks the brand. So I'm not talking about CSR, corporate social responsibility. In fact, one of the first things I did back in 2010 is I closed our corporate social responsibility department, because I don't want sort of people in the corner over there doing good stuff, so the marketers can sort of run wild and sell more stuff over there. No, it's got to be mainstream. It's got to be everyone's day job to build a sustainable business.
Purpose is multidimensional, so I think it's important to think about what level you're talking about it on. So, for example, I think Unilever has done an amazing job of talking about their corporate purpose as a brand, as the Unilever brand to consumers. We don't do that at Diageo because you don't actually want to know that your Guinness, your Tanqueray, your Johnny Walker, your Smirnoff, most of your malts all come from the one house. It is, each of these brands have the unique histories, founders, and we want those to live at the forefront of what we do. But internally, to our stakeholders around the world, whether it's government, investors, we do want people to understand our corporate purpose of celebrate life every day, everywhere. And by that, we don't mean raise a glass. We do mean celebrate what we're offering to the world in terms of our contribution to their celebrations, but more importantly, to their communities, to our employees. And that is a guiding North Star.
You've got a North Star, so you can't make money everywhere. So, certain things you need to be, whether it's Black Friday for Patagonia or whatever, certain things you need to go, do you know what, that's not for us. We're not going to do that because it doesn't feel right, even though we can make money. And I think that focus on sort of longer term vision and making the right choices, whether it's Nike with Copernic or whatever, they pay back, but they don't pay back immediately. The immediate answer is to take the money. The midterm answer is probably to do the right thing.
John Brown's speech in 1997, where he said, he didn't frame it in terms of purpose, he termed it in terms of long-term thinking, and I think that is the point. Mark Ritson's commentary about, you have to sacrifice profit if you really mean purpose. Yeah, I think that's right in the short term, but not the long term, because if you do the right thing, i.e. think about the long term and don't offend your stakeholders, and there are myriad groups of stakeholders. If you do follow that theory and implement it, your long-term profitability will be greater. So you might have to sacrifice something in the short term, but long-term you'll be better off. I think that's key.
Purpose is mission critical for brands. In this day and age, people want to join a company, particularly the millennials, a company that has purpose, a purpose that it pursues with sincerity, consistency, and really put their heart and soul and money into that particular purpose. So that's very critical on one hand internally. Externally, more than 80% of the people are saying that I want brands or companies to take a stance on social issues and do something about it, not just talk, but walk the talk. And in that kind of a scenario where people are also saying that they will move away from brands, 75% of the people say they move away from the brands, from a brand that does not stand for a purpose, or if it stands for a purpose that is contrary to their feelings about that purpose. So purpose is really becoming an integral part of the consumer decision-making process. And I would disagree with the fact if you say that purpose and profit cannot go hand in hand. Actually, I feel that, and I have demonstrated in my own company's context where a purpose is infused into the core business model, the business does much better. And you actually gain both in brand image as well as in business returns. Now, the HR head and the marketing head, when they join together, that's when the employee branding happens. That's when the brand values, the purpose-drivenness, it seeps through the organization. So that partnership is very critical. What we have to realize as marketers is purpose, marketing, brand, these are not the private territory of marketers. This is organizationally owned. The more number of people own it, the higher the chances of success. So don't ever be territorial. In fact, draw people in, welcome them in, partner with them. That's when you'll get the momentum.